Hey, good people. Good evening, fantastic Friday to all of you. This is Karen. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, guess what's going on behind the scenes? I'm shackalacking doing some crazy shenanigans back here trying to what? Color this here. Woo! Y'all, stay tuned. We'll see together what this turned out to be, okay? Ta-da! And here we are. Oh my goodness. Who else out here is a risk taker? I feel like I'm a risky chick when it comes to my hair. Now, don't get me wrong. I love looking good and I love having options. But when it comes to my hair, it's just hair. It's gonna grow back no matter what you do to it, right? So I'm out here taking all kinds of risks with this hair, child, because I can do that. I can absolutely do that. I have no problems cutting it off one day, growing it back the next, locking it up the next day, and weaving it up another day. And the people that know me, that's in my circle, they know, okay, that's just Karen. Being Karen, taking risk with her hair. So I want to know who else out here is taking risk. This is my, I don't endorse any particular product. This is what I'm using. Just in case y'all want to know. I put a little bit in my hand and I go to rubbing it so it can warm it up, and then it turns into a foam, and it gives me really good sheen. And I'm using this little barber comb, and I'm just going to do it, slick it down. Hey, no hair, don't care. That's my favorite thing, because the less hair I have, the better. But anyway, that's just me taking risk. Um, taking risk can be a really positive thing because it makes you develop your strengths, identify your weaknesses, and really, there's really no harm in taking risk unless you risking your life or something crazy like that. But I take a risk in a hair care regimen because again, it's just hair. I like to switch it up. I like how I look with short hair. I like color. Um, and again, it's just options. It just gives you so many options to do whatever you want to do. So how many of you out here taking risks? Like, what kind of risk are you taking with your hair? Um, the other day you guys saw it black. I had just cut it down, and then yesterday it was more of a brown because I lifted it from black to brown without bleach, of course. And then today I decided that I want to go a little bit edgy and do more of a blonde look. And from there, I may just go platinum. Who knows? But it's just here, honey. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, um, for me, taking risk, certain levels of risk, because I ain't risking my life, I ain't risking my money, I ain't risking my health, but I can risk my hair. Switch up my image a little bit. I can risk my hair. There's no harm in risking hair. It grows back after a while. And yeah. So the risk that I take with my hair, it just helps me to keep it funky, to keep it edgy, to keep it youthful. I won't tell you, but most people think that I'm in my 30s. I don't know why. Somehow or another, they seem to think that I'm in my 30s, but I'm so far from 30s. I'm headed over to the the real adult side. Oh, anyway, that's neither here nor there. But it helps me to keep it youthful, help me to keep it edgy. My children are grown, so I can do whatever. And of course, a teenager, I'm a teenage mom. So well, no, I didn't have children during my teenage years. I'm a teenage mom because I have a teenager in the house. So yeah, you know, you gotta keep it edgy when you go to the school and the field trips as chaperone and all these wonderful things that you do as a single mother. You gotta keep it edgy. You never know who you gonna run into. And after the kids get to a certain age, they don't want you around if you start looking old. So I like to keep it fun and funky and edgy. So yeah, this is uh, my journey with just being me and doing what I want to do. And I'm loving it so far. Because ain't nobody mad but the devil because he allowed me to survive all the hell and everything else, all the shenanigans that should have took me out. Let me tell you, your faith in God, your faith in yourself, your faith in the people that loves you and the people who means the world to you will help you to stay afloat when things get absolutely rough and out of this world, right? The type of stuff that some of us women out here are enduring, it would take out others who are not strong enough to withstand the type of craziness that we go through. Okay? So keep on believing in yourself. Keep on living life. Keep on taking risk. Take a little risk on yourself. Like risk going back to school when everybody think that you can't. Risk picking up a different career. Risk, starting a business. Take risks. I mean, because if you don't ever take a risk, you won't know what you can or can't do, or like or don't like, or what works or don't work. So it's all about taking the risk. And once you take a risk and you figure out what your likes and dislikes are, then the next thing you done evolved into a whole new version of yourself, one that you didn't even know exist, right? So I'm just here to encourage you, you know, don't do what I do and, change your hair up like the blink of an eye, because that's what I do. The blink of an eye, I switch it up. It's, it is what it is. But, you know, be intentional about being risky, taking risk, um, that betters or brings out the better side of you. The risk that allows you to evolve into someone of great character, of great ethics, of intelligence, emotional, mental intelligence, and financial intelligence. And there's so many different ways that you can grow and grow into and evolve into the best version of you just from taking a little risk, right? So I hope this was impactful for somebody, at least one person. Because as I was doing my risk taking, I was thinking, man, I should do a video and film this and encourage the people out there. Taking risk is okay. No matter who thinks you crazy. I know they think I'm crazy because I changed my hair like just like that. It don't even matter, right? But I didn't hire nobody to style me. I didn't hire nobody to take care of my hair. This is my hair. So I take whatever risk I want to take with my hair. This is my image. Whatever risk I want to take with my image is what I take, right? So I'm just here to encourage you. If you feel like taking a risk on your hair and going platinum, do that. If you feel like taking a risk and starting a business, do that. If you feel like taking a risk and doing whatever you feel like doing, do that. Okay? It's your risk. And ain't nobody gonna suffer the consequences but you. Just make sure you think through whatever your risk is gonna be and what the consequences are, and then make it make sense. But at the end of the day, make it meaningful and evolving, right? So here's to all the risk takers. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Thank you for coming back. Please remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And I'll see you in the next video.